Good morning, YouTube. All right, so today is Tuesday, August the 19th. I got back home from Canabiscau KA-1 Reservoir early in the morning on August the 16th. I've had a few days to reset, clean up my gear, organize everything, give myself a haircut and a shave, caught up with family, freshened up the motorcycle, and started reflecting on the trip that I just got through finishing. I wanted to take a moment to share with you what I've got planned for the next few videos. So, looking back at my Alaska Selected Destination series and my Dempster Highway trip from last year, I noticed those videos did not get a lot of views. To me, that means I'm really not giving you, my viewers, enough value to spend your time watching my videos. That got me thinking. Most people I met on the Trans-Taiga and in Northern Quebec were French-speaking Canadians, and there aren't many English-speaking resources out there for riders or travelers from the United States or even English-speaking provinces of Canada. So my goal is to provide that perspective. Where to go, where to stay, what to expect, how much money you're going to spend, where you should probably check out, maybe can't kind of go stay. Now, there will be enough for you in this demographic of people that make these videos as successful as I want them to be. I don't know yet. I guess we'll find that out together. But for today's topic, we're going to discuss my ride from Montreal. Now, that was 2 days. Oh, ouch. I started out in Leicester, North Carolina, all the way to Montreal, Quebec. Breaks down into two main parts, primarily the Virginia, Pennsylvania. Not really a whole lot to tell you there. It's interstate riding, right? My Royal Lingfield wasn't particularly comfortable on the interstate, but she did do interstate speeds. She kept up with traffic, but a few things about as you crossed into from Virginia to Pennsylvania where there was a lot of debris in the road. There were no wildlife fences. That kind of kept me on edge, waiting for something to dart out in front of me or something to wreck my motorcycle and ruin my trip. The second big highlight in that was the Ogdensburg Prescott International Bridge. This bridge connects New York to Ontario. It was built in the 1960s. It's about 1.5 miles long, 243 foot tall, and it's a graded metal deck. You can see straight through to the water below. I crossed on my Tusk 2-track knobby tires. My motorcycle was weaving in and out all over the place. I already kind of dislike these kind of bridges. They're usually near large bodies of water. That means usually you're going to be dealing with strong crosswinds. Combine that with a weaving bike moving back and forth, and it can make for a 10-minute nerve-wracking ride. Honestly, if I had another option, if you're headed up this way, you're wanting to do this, I would take a completely different route over a paved bridge to avoid that specific spot. The next thing, let's talk a little bit about Montreal. I spent a couple of fantastic days in Montreal. Montreal is a modern cosmopolitan city with incredible food and plenty of areas to explore. I stayed at the Hotel Spa, Carrie, St. Louis. It was described as an auberge or a hostel, but I found it was a private room with a private bath. Had a comfortable bed. The room was apartment style with a small kitchenette. There's even a rooftop lounge overlooking St. Louis Square. It's located right at the edge of Old Montreal, where you'll find beautiful historic row houses, and those provided me fodder to run through during my evening runs, which I really enjoyed. For anyone traveling through, I definitely recommend a couple days in Montreal, and you can stay at this little spa hotel. For reference, for me off of Expedia, it was about $290 US for 2 nights on a Monday and Tuesday. Well, that's really it. I'm going to cut out to a montage of some of the pictures that I took while I was in Montreal, and next up we'll be diving deeper into my actual route that I took to the Trans-Taiga. And thanks for watching, and as always, ride safe. Thanks for watching today's video and joining me on this adventure. If you found it helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss the next part in this series. I've also set up a Facebook page called Lost in the Bush. This has been set up for a while now, but there you'll find postings, extra files, maps, and details from this trips and other trips that I've taken. This is also where I'll be inviting folks to join me on future adventures, so make sure you check out and follow along there too. As always, drop a comment below with your thoughts, questions, or your own riding stories. I really enjoy hearing from you. Until then, ride safe, take care, and I'll see you in the next video.